Disco Elysium. I'm definitely going to kill my voice. My voice is definitely going to be dead by the end of this because I think it's like 90% just reading. And I opened up the game before stream and I know what build I'm going for. Because you have different builds you can do. There's thinker, sensitive, physical, and then you can create your own. And I decided I didn't like any of these and I'm going to do my own thing. Basically, the fuck? That's not what I want. This is my build. 4413. I am fucking super weak, but I have good intelligence and psych, and then I have average motorics. Because I thought about it and I was like, originally I was gonna do this, but I'm like, I like the thought of having good senses though. I don't want that to be weak. The only thing I don't care about is physique, because I'm not gonna like strong arm anyone. That'll probably come to fuck me over later, but I like to think that my intelligence will get me out of situations where I'd have to fight. But I want to have good motorics. So I like having fast reflexes and stuff. And also motorics affects your, where is it? Your perception, which I like having. I want good perception. Wait, so what's this game? Well, the only thing I know about it is that I think you're a detective and you've lost your memory. That's about all I remember from what I watched of someone else playing it. I watched it a long ass time ago, so I don't really remember much. And basically, these stats are gonna affect how you're gonna do your detectiving. You can either be, you know, physical brute, you could be sensitive, more of an emotional guy, or you could be intelligent. And I'm kind of having a mix of intelligence and psych. So I'm gonna be smart, but I'm also gonna have, you know, emotion. I'm gonna be able to read people. I'm still wondering if motorics is really gonna help me. Because all the stats, there's hand-eye coordination, perception, reaction speed. Like, I want all this to be at least decent. Especially perception. Perception and reaction speed, I want both to be high. And then you can also set a signature, which I think just levels up one specific ability, and I'm going with encyclopedia. So I want to have all the knowledge. Plus, I think it would be cool if my character has, like, knowledge that I can learn from him, since he's super wicked smart. Yeah, this is the build I'm going for right here. I think this is good. Maybe I'll die immediately. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'll immediately fucking get myself killed because I am extremely weak. I am super fucking weak. My physique is absolute ass. But I'm smart and emotional and decent motor. So you know what? I make up in my lack of strength for being super smart and emotionally aware. All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna start and hope I don't immediately die because I heard that can happen. Superior to home in the mirror is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can brown, I think. Begin.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Says the ancient reptilian brain.
Ever. Never. Ever.
Never, ever, ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep on non-existing.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle. Soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness.
My limbic system.
The meat thing.
No, I want to know about the X something.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
No, I want to get off now. I like the pain and burning light and wanting things from people who don't want to give them to me.
Do you really?
I do. Let me off.
You wouldn't like it if I told you what was back there. Why'd you think you had to bludgeon yourself into oblivion? Or did you not sense yourself marinating? Poured so much on yourself, got a bit carried away, did we, Chef?
Fear and apprehension. You should ask what's out there first.
So this is one of my skills, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, easy success. Wait, I did this to myself?
Yes, your one disco mother.
Tell me, what's waiting for me?
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
How big is the ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
How small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
And this duking it out I keep hearing about, what's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
What parent names their kid limbic system? I think that's my limbic system. That's sad.
Yes, it is. And you drowned in that sadness a long time ago.
What do you mean drowned?
You lost.
The sound outside, you recognize it. It's a Caprice Commander motor carriage.
Encyclopedia. Oh, okay. Huh. Open your eyes. Damn! I could not have been comfortable to sleep like that. Holy shit, my apartment's a mess. It's 8:06. Health, morale. Magnum-sized bottle of Commeter Red is empty. It's like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Can I put on my pants? Do I have stats? -1 save your fare, +1 electrochemistry. Oh, so that gets rid of one of these, but... Huh. You go for a Big Mac for right now? Bro, don't talk about Big Mac. Making me hungry. Oh, I can highlight everything. Hello, pigeon. My shoes. Oh, my left shoe. Excuse me. Green crocodile shoe is a high. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe, motherfucker. Where's my goddamn shoe? Wait, what is this?
You hear a jingle.
Oh.
Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
My perception. Cool, thank you. My jacket. +1 Esprit Decor. Halogen mark. Slowly getting my shit together. See bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquors. And my shirt. That's one suggestion. +1 conceptualization. A real statement to wear, unsavory odor. This white shirt used to be fancy. It used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Awesome.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
I can need to turn the voice volume up a little bit. It's kind of quiet. Hi. Hello, pigeon. Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Oh, there's actually a lot more. I thought I was gonna have to read most of this, but apparently there's a lot of narrators. Huh. So my skill's telling me to not do this. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
What? What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sorry.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Wipe the mirror now.
Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I'm not making it. The face is making itself.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
I have a permanent shit-eating grin stuck on my face.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I think it's supposed to look suggestive. I'm afraid it's meant for the ladies.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
I promise lie.
You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead.
I
Try
promise.
something.
Ooh. 42%? White check, you may retry it. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
God damn it. Very low? Fuck it.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Well, I'm stuck with this fucking shit-eating grin. The expression. What is gonna kill your voice? Well, I thought it was gonna kill my voice, but maybe it won't, because there's actually a lot of narration. I thought I was gonna have to be the one reading all this shit. Hey, give me my tie.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment?
What?
You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
Pull on the fan.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
On the light
A
bulb.
terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain.
I'm gonna
The
turn the lights
lights are off.
on. Alright. Get it!
You swoop up and
Thank
catch
God.
the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. If it's your friend, why was it up there? Who ties their friend to a ceiling fan? Maybe this thing is dangerous somehow.
You're talking about a tie.
An ominous, foreboding feeling fills you as you look at the tie.
Right. Horrific necktie. Necktie store with a garnish pattern. It's disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You will betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. Uh-huh. I can see everything that I get bonuses to. Hunches. Okay, so Inland Empire is hunches and gut feelings, dreams in the waking life. Conceptualization, suggestion. Huh, okay. Okay, I think I have... Oh, wait. No, this window's fucking broken.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Assess the damage.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Wait, what am I doing?
Something you've done before.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force.
So I threw my shoe through the window.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe.
Awesome.
Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
I should go and get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Task, find your shoe. I have a fucking mission to go find my shoe. Okay. Well, I guess it's time to go face the world. Hello? Something on the table. It's over here. Oh. Oh. My shoe! I found my shoe! That was easy. Yeah! I now have both my shoes. Oh, wait.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
Yay!
Like 2 baby crocodiles.
Like 2 baby... How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Makes you dizzy. Alright, cool. I found my shoes. Time to head out. What's the date? March. Year's 51.
Hello, officer.
Hello.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer? My military personnel?
No.
She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Then why did you call me an officer?
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
He takes another drag. All this time.
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
And what business is that?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Mostly drinking. Oh no. Suggestion challenge. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. I think I'm good. Who in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law?
Don't be so harsh on yourself. They let almost anyone be a police officer.
Oh, okay.
A glib remark. Don't let it stand. Assert yourself.
Authority. Huh. Actually, I can see why they would want to entrust me with the law. I have the right
A
character.
fondness for contradictory statements.
No. Yeah, sure. I had thrown my shoe out of the window. I deduced this from the direction of the shards.
Extraordinary.
She pulls on her cigarette and nods.
She doesn't actually think it's all that extraordinary.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. I don't remember being a cop or anything else.
Could it be because of the drinking?
I'm not gonna do this. I should get going now.
Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words a million times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
What is it they have against the police here?
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Where exactly is here? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No, where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
This is why I pick encyclopedia. I like this kind of thing. Does that mean something to me?
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
Tell me, is it 51 now?
It's 51.
What century?
The current century?
And that's what? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
She grins. What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Nods towards room number 3. Loud disco music?
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Raises an eyebrow, waiting for the name to connect with you.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
Okay.
Oh, were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Yeah, we go on,
I don't
alright.
know about that. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it.
What's I singing?
That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
Are you sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
I'm a mess. Please tell me there wasn't anything else.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went
Jesus.
out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5.
Don't want to be
No,
his
I-
animal anymore. And I got absolutely smashed And now I have amnesia.
Glad to have been of assistance.
I am a disaster. Looked a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking.
The door is closed.
Now, leave it alone. What's this? It's the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Tremblement. Okay, time to go face everyone. Oh, hi. Hello. Where am I? Oh. I'm sure everybody loves me here. Big old karaoke mic waiting for someone to sing into it. That's where the lyrics would be. Speakers connect to the radio. Music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
My soul's cubic content is obscured by the hangover.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. Thought it was obvious.
I was thinking maybe I could sing something happy, like from those unsustaneous orchestrations folks.
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help.
Have a task to sing karaoke. You need to find a sufficiently tragic tape, then play it on a boombox and memorize the lyrics. Okay. Sure. Hi.
A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he's purposely ignoring you.
Something tells me you don't like me.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Yeah, maybe. You're being sarcastic.
Am I? Or did you ride in, take the body down, solve the murder, and not trash my hostel room?
My God, I did all those things?
No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here.
What have I been doing then? Have you seen me around?
No, I haven't seen you around. I'm not always here.
Down again, it keeps plucking at the bird. The stuffed bird.
A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
It's probably also my fault.
This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Insulindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now.
Cool.
Something about it makes you feel bitter.
What happened to the bird?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
What do you mean, my buddy?
He pretends not to hear you. Concentrate, a competent. Looks like this is the great something about it.
Can I help
makes
you with
feel
that?
bitter.
Look, your buddy. Why don't you go and
Fuck
talk?
off.
He pretends not to hear you.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
What's the difference?
I have 3 cafeterias to manage. 3. Sylvie tends the bar here, not me. I'm only standing in.
Where did the Sylvie go?
She just, you know.
He shrugs.
His eyes dart from left to right. This man isn't lying, but he is hiding something.
He just... What?
So now you're a cop. Oh, forget it.
Fuck you too then. Menu has been wiped clean, only the word Monday is written on it. It's a water cooler, large bubbles rising to the surface. What's this? Healing item. Probably go talk with my buddy. What are these? Woman's hand wrote yesterday's menu. Today starts in a man's handwriting. Okay. Saw permanent electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working. Time reads, mess hall reserved for new members. Doors open then. Royal pinball machine is unplugged. We'll talk with you first.
Hello, sweetie.
Oh, actually, kind of nice to me. Hello.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
No, it's towards the man in the orange bomber jacket. Okay. Hey, what's up, man?
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
Yeah, hi.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you.
Wow.
You are sure of this, but why?
Jesus. Okay, this man is loyal to me. Shake his hand.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Invent a name for yourself. Let's do it.
Concentration makes
Yes!
you squint your eyes. Your name should be deep gold and orange, like a forest fire looming on the horizon, but mixed with the stench of liquor rising from your breath. You're 2 steps closer to it, but there are still many to go.
It is not yet time.
Okay, then.
He processes the information, then disregards it.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
You mean him? Nod toward the cafeteria manager. Yeah, I just talked to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
What interviews?
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
I haven't.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Dead body?
Mm-hmm.
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
No, dog. Like I can't remember anything. How can you be so sure I'm from the police?
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Points to your jacket.
I suppose you could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
Inspectorate General means internal affairs. What he's saying is he's not from the Rat Squad and isn't supposed to suspect such things.
Ah, you mean the Rat Squad?
No need for derogatory terms. They're only doing their job.
You said insignia. These white rectangles, you mean? Point to your sleeve.
Yes,
But they're just white rectangles.
they're not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something? Check your pockets.
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
What if I told you I'm not really a police officer?
We all feel that way sometimes. There is no such
No,
thing as a police officer, I'm afraid. What remains is that there is a dead body in the tree. Someone has to figure out who put it there. If we don't, no one else will.
I don't think you're like understanding what I'm saying.
And then, soon after, dead bodies would be dangling from all the trees.
Oh,
But first, we have to take it down.
let's go.
After you, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Report your missing badge, interview the manager, inspect the victim's body. Uh-huh. So at any point I could just talk to him, right?
Yes?
I think you should know that I can't remember anything.
No response. He just arches his brow. He's having trouble processing it, believing it even.
I feel like I must repeat this. I don't remember anything. There was heavy drinking involved.
Have you tried concentrating on something other than your personal affairs?
There is a sudden, harsh edge to his voice, like he's tired of hearing about your personal affairs.
Motherfucker. But I'm completely lacking in basic information about even this organization we're in. Can you help me?
Fine. We should get through this day first. Off hours begin at 9 p.m. If you're still having trouble then, I can give you an orientation.
What's wrong with personal affairs?
Not a fan. It's just the nature of lieutenancy.
The RCM deploys a self-styled structure called the Decomptage as its chain of command. Every lieutenant is responsible for 2 sergeants and 8 officers. That means the average lieutenant has to deal with quite a few personal affairs. Even you know this.
So what should I concentrate on?
Try work. The case at hand. It can work miracles.
Afraid this is a medical situation.
Really? You look fine to me.
Lieutenant gives you a look. Thorough as if performing trial. I'm talking serious, unbelievable damage here. I saw myself in the mirror and had no idea who I was.
This psychodrama is unbecoming of an officer.
Clearly, he prefers to think you're malingering. He cannot fathom that anyone could drink so much as to retroactively erase their entire life.
It's not psychological. Some sort of major brain damage has occurred on an unprecedented scale.
Then you should consider seeking medical attention. You can use the radio in my kinema to call your station's Lazareth. Was there anything else you wanted?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it. I can't remember a single thing.
Maybe you can tell me what you do know to help me narrow it down a bit.
I know literally nothing about it. Only what you told me before.
Do you want me to brief you?
Brief. Yes, that sounds good.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate.
All I really know is that there's just a body there.
During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Oh, okay. Wait, does the briefing say who the victim
A
was?
security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
Who was the caller?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Why hide themselves?
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
Hold on, and the RCM is?
That's us, the Revachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about this. RCM, what's known as union matters. Because they think they're the police. Okay.
The RCM, or the Revachol Citizen Militia, is the police force you and him are part of. A self-organized peace corps of the occupied city of Revachol. The RCM operates within a legal twilight, yet its authority is rarely questioned. It's super useful to know this.
My authority is rarely going to be questioned. Got it. I like how he said it's super useful to know this. Ah, okay. Let me just make this perfectly clear. Our job here is to find the killer.
That's right.
Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
What? So this case probably isn't mysterious, but could it be sexy? What are these fucking dialogue options? White male in his 40s, what more do you need?
I'm relieved that you agree.
He is glad and surprised to see an officer who can appreciate the less than spectacular.
Everything else, you look like you're about to say something.
Do you know the feeling when you've begun filling in a crossword, but some of your answers don't quite seem to fit? That's the feeling I have right now, for some reason.
Exactly what you
It
mean.
will turn into quite the puzzle yet, I'm afraid.
If we're from different precincts, why are we on the same case?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
A pissing competition?
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
What do you mean?
You don't know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on. Retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Hop off?
It's just stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
You should tell me now. This seems relevant.
Later. Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
Fine. That's all I need.
Good.
I want to talk about you.
Me?
Yes, you.
I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation.
I don't see... No, wait. I don't see how my life is pertinent to the investigation. Ah, fuck, I'm reading the wrong thing. Work better together if we had more rap.
That's a fair point. All right, for the good of the investigation, what do you want to know?
You're wearing glasses.
That's correct.
You feel a slight urge to put the lieutenant down for this, but you can't quite muster enough testosterone.
What? Whoa, what the fuck? If you have enough physical instrument, you could just sock him in the face immediately? Holy fuck. No, I don't. Glasses are cool, I guess.
Are they? They are mostly just cumbersome.
You could use a good, normal pair yourself.
My perception failed? Fuck. This game is pretty cool. Yeah, so far it seems pretty cool. And it kind of reminds me of like D&D a bit with all these different stats that you have that can win or fail depending on RNG. And you have like certain checks like these that you fail or win depending on your stats. I'm hoping to win more of these because I upped this stat a bit. But at least all of my intelligence and psych ones have been going through and winning, which is what I want for the most part. You don't look like other people around here.
That's because I'm half Seolite, or quarter. My father's father was from Seoul. So was my grandmother, but from my mother's side. It's not an interesting topic.
What is Seoul?
It's a part of the world, officer. A geopolitical entity and a geographic division. I told you it wouldn't be interesting.
Seoul is a protectionist, isolationist, pan-Isolari state west of the Insulindian Isola.
What?
Actually, it's quite interesting. Some would even say mysterious.
Jesus Christ. Some of these words go over my head. You're only making it sound uninteresting. I still want to know more about
You're
Seoul.
barking at the wrong tree. I don't speak a word of Seolite. I've never met either one of my grandparents, and I've never been to Seoul.
Seoul.
I'm a regular Revacholier.
Tell me a secret about yourself.
No.
Damn. Ask again.
Your brain sends the signal to your lips, but they refuse the order. Something is paralyzing them. You're pretty sure it has something to do with the lieutenant's eyebrow. The eyebrow is exercising psionic control over you.
What?
It's like you're locked down.
What's happening to me?
Something the matter, detective?
This guy's got authority off the charts. With just the flick of his eyebrow, he's able to make you his thrall.
So what can I do about it?
Nothing. You better hope he doesn't abuse his authority. There's a lot of it.
Silently scream for help.
If the lieutenant were an evil man, who knows what sort of havoc he could wreak.
Jesus Christ.
Fortunately, he is a committed officer of the RCM. He'll only use his powers for the good of the investigation.
With one raise of an eyebrow, this man has paralyzed me.
The lieutenant relaxes his eyebrow, and you seem to regain control of yourself.
You ever talk with yourself?
What do you mean?
You know, when you're thinking, do you ever have like conversations with like your brain?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The lieutenant's conceptualization skills must be rather rudimentary.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm not just insane.
The lieutenant is a police officer of the old school. His concerns are material and extrinsic. But this isn't an old school case.
So how do you know, tap the side of your head?
What? Think? I do most of my work inside my notebook.
The lieutenant produces his small blue notebook and idly thumbs through a few pages. That's where his conversations with himself take place.
I see. I would say I'm also more of the thinker rather than writing down my thoughts.
We all have our different mediums. His is written.
Ah, I see.
Good. Let's change the subject.
You seem to be following me.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Just an observation.
You have a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Huh. You're kidding me. Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Passing along frivolous interdepartmental stereotypes is not usually his oeuvre. He regrets bringing it up.
Okay. Alright, I'm starting to dig this. This is kind of cool. Huh. Well, I was supposed to check the body, right? Guess I should head outside. I also noticed that there's like an active time taking place, so I'm assuming shit's gonna start going down if I take too long to do certain things. Like, stuff will just happen that's out of my control. Heap of snow melts in the wheelbarrow. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna rush everything. I'm gonna walk around and look at all the little things. Pigs go home. The street name is eligible. Street sign reads, "Fuck the police." Alright, I am not liked here. Look at this fancy thing. Hey.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Kinema motor carriage.
Oh, that's the thing that woke me up. Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Pull out the pull-out
A
toolbox.
metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work.
So now you can see my shit-eating grin that they were calling the expression earlier. Pry bar, chain cutters, flashlight. Pry bar.
The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think, useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids. The handles are long and
cutters.
sleek. Snap, snap, go the cutters in your hand.
And flashlight.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue.
Cool.
Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
Run your fingers over one of the steering levers.
The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm.
Tap on the fuel preheater gauge.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation: we're not going anywhere right now. Alternative translation: don't even think you can drive my MC.
Don't fucking touch my car. That's cool. Because I guess if I have both intelligence and psych, they sort of interact with each other sometimes if I pass both the checks. So there's the smart way of thinking about it, then there's the, emotional way of thinking about it. That's cool. Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something.
This is gonna be bad.
The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
Hi. I lost my memory.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi, this is the officer from the 41st Precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Would you connect me to the 41st Precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
Puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. For a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His rattly voice is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard. The man uses relay code. You got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4 Station 41, I got an urgent business over.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over.
Reporting in, over.
10-18, state your message, sir.
Need to report my badge missing.
10-9, over.
My badge. I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Dry voice asks in the background.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Just fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first cop to ever misplace his badge.
He says this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh goddamn it! Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire station. Over.
Mullen dicked us.
We just move on. I want to get it reported and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Enough with this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
They make conversation in the back to make it difficult for him to
New
hear.
heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Holy fuck. I don't have my gun.
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Oh, that's really bad.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
Is my necktie talking to me?
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Convince them you didn't lose your gun. It's a half-half.
Lying?
Ooh.
Over the phone? It's easy. Just say it like it's the truth. And then it becomes it.
No, of course I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't.
Thank God for that. That would have been a nightmare. I don't even want to imagine the poor prick who has to relay that kind of news to the captain.
Yeah, who would have to do that?
Losing his badge is bad enough. Tell him to find it, and fast. We can't have some gangbanger running around with it.
Yeah.
We're all glad to hear you've not lost your gun, officer. You need further assistance. Over.
What's so odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hold on, are you alone in the room? I need some confidential information about myself.
That's a negative, sir. I got 10-12 visitors present here. Over.
Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Say my name.
Sir, I will not have you talk to me in this manner. Over.
Please just say my name, Jules.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
I want to know if you got my badge's description right in your report. Could you read to me? Name, rank, date of birth?
What? What is it? He's still on the line?
He wants to verify the information on his badge.
But of course, it says Dick Mullen, High General of the Revacholian Cavalry Force.
Tell him to stop wasting time.
What do you need, sir? Over.
Oh my god. These guys are fucking useless. Yeah, fuck off, Pigeon. If I don't look, it's not there. Yeah, this is fucking pointless. Yeah, I'll wrap this up.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
Huh. She asked, startled. Jean-Vic Maire turns to her and
What
says...
happened is my partner made contact, and it's not good. He's lost his badge. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
No looks down at the neatly polished black shoes. There's quite a firmness to her voice when she speaks.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Around the room has started fidgeting uncomfortably. Someone's trying to slip out unnoticed.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words.
He sighs heavily and turns to address the room.
This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Old boy lights just another cigarette.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage.
Well, that went horribly. As I expected. Hey, what's up, man?
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer. Feel like a traveler.
And mutters to himself, assenting the beats as he
A
goes.
simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes.
Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards the sprawl of lotteries on a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Limbo, huh? That's where I am?
Yeah, exactly.
It's official. He too agrees. This is the antechamber of the afterlife.
So how long have you been here?
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Extravagantly phrased, but I can roll with it.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need?
Tell me more about this strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Seen demanding.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess.
Damn.
I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side. That's for sure.
Anything else I should know?
Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
Glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes.
He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
Man, it's not gonna work. What do you see in his eyes?
In his eyes?
Oh!
An unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold.
I actually got it. Familiar how?
It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon.
What's in the southwest?
Excuse me?
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Hell, I get longing. I felt something similar since I woke up.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home.
Diora?
Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much, on another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows.
Feel like to miss someone.
What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling?
Is that what it is, this feeling? I miss my gun. Let's not say that. Say I miss someone, but I don't know who it is.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. But, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
Aw. When I think about that dead body, I probably should not ask him that. What are you hauling anyway?
Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Time to arrest him. Relax. He's merely joking.
Yeah, obviously he's joking. What the fuck? Authority tied to arrest. Wicked. I've always wanted a friend in the underworld.
Ha! No, I'm joking, my man. Found runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods. You know, tracksuits and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grodd and the Occident. Though we've been making headway in the Ilmaran market lately.
That's your machine behind you?
This rockin' beauty. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery?
A motor lorry, also called a camion, on Caillou and neighboring islands. This one looks roughed up enough to be some sort of found rust bucket. Maybe the A6?
On A6 you got there?
Good eye, my man. Yup, she's an old one, but reliable. Me and her spent a long time together.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry.
So nothing illegal then?
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road.
Can I get one of those fall tracksuits you're
We're
hauling?
pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise. The bosses won't be happy.
Alright.
The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Good for now. Good talk.
Don't be a stranger.
Alright, you were pretty chill. Cool. Oh. Oh, there's certain... Okay. Time limit. After you're done inspecting the body, track down my badge, track down my gun. I did call them. Fire a copy of the map. Oh, shit. This is where the body is? Oh, good. That's been there for... Why are you throwing rocks at it, you little shit? Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. Human being decomposes. Yeah, that's not great. Hey, kid, what the fuck are you doing?
Kuno's got this.
Boy throwing rocks at a dead body can't be older than 12.
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness. Like a gremlin.
Like a gremlin.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno.
Moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Juicy what now?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno.
Kuno's riding it, see?
Wipes sweat from his brow and sends another rock flying.
Rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at him, Kuno.
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Kim, what should we do?
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
The language these kids are using. Pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Are you kids siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He throws another rock.
He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Whoa! Whoa! Yo, chill. That is not what I said. You're putting words in my mouth. Do I really want to fuck with these kids, dude? They're not gonna give me anything useful. It's probably just a waste of fucking time. Not sure, kid. You want to hang out? Not a narc.
Fuck no. Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit.
Look, I have questions for you.
Alright. Entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Kim, help me out here. What do we want to know?
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
The usual being, have you seen anything out of the ordinary? Or have you seen anything suspicious?
You know who he was?
Kuno's fuck imp. Kuno uses the fuck imp for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
I meant who he was before he died.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone.
You know how he got it? Know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
You didn't see it happening?
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Oh, okay. Where did you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking
Just around trying to come up with something.
Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Well, about that. It's a fictional city name. That city doesn't exist.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's city. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's city, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
You see anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Looks like you're a fagari now, whatever that means. The suspicious question doesn't really work in antagonistic situations.
Morning Slater right now, let's talk
You're
about something else.
testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
Relax, you little shit. About the crimes and you kids play? Kids often play in this yard.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it? Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
I gotta ask, who was Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
Boy points to his chest with both thumbs.
It's always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective as a shield.
Interesting, you refer to yourself in a third person to distance yourself from the situation?
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit. Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno hooked on the book.
The boy knows he has an addictive personality. Admirable insight for his age.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
The thing behind the fence starts squirming, shrill and violent like a fire alarm.
Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Whoa, 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 whoa. The sound gets louder as a child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
Just answer the questions.
Help! He's digging his dick out!
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
What the fuck?
Pigs in there, Kuno! Somebody, please!
It's full blast now. The wind carries the message far and wide across Meriden.
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out. Just appeal to his reason.
Shut him down. I could just punch him. Be logical, kid. I haven't done anything to you.
Fucking logical! Help! The logical pig is fiddling Kuno!
You high right now?
Help! Misters, help!
Prances around, eyes bulging out of their sockets, rolling hard, yelling at the
He's
windows.
having the time of his life. Total ecstasy. Fuck the pig.
He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll be too late!
Okay, well, don't punch him. It's a bad idea.
Look.
For emphasis, a ghost is saying this. A shit-eating psychopathic ghost with an ace up his sleeve.
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets. The
Oh.
murder look. The rage look.
Relax. He can't read your mind. He doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body, remember? That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
How do you know that? You can't see inside my head. Can you read my mind, Kuno?
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking. I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he's succeeded.
Oh no!
Kuno turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
No, you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
The pipo-headed critter doesn't let him finish.
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Nice peepo.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper! You don't know where I come from! You're just Kuno's bottom bitch!
Okay, Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
Click, 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 click!
Empathy legendary. Figure out what's going on with the kid. Might as well try it.
It's not. No. It's
Holy shit, I won a 6% chance, or whatever it was. Holy fuck. It's not Kuno, it's Kunoese. Interesting. How?
Kuno S is by far the worst of the two.
Kuno S.
Kuno has no problem being near you, but the other hides behind the fence, afraid for her life, like she's done something very bad. She came up with that psychopathic scheme of screaming for help before. Kuno just wanted to talk to you about his name. Kuno S was the one who wound him up and directed him.
Uh-huh.
All in all, Kuno respects madness. You cannot hope to outdo her on that front. You must win yourself a few minutes with him alone.
Oh, interesting. Psst. Kuno.
Fuck you whispering about?
He's whispering too. He's going with it. But watch what happens.
Fuck you whispering about!
She puts extra stress onto that word, expecting it will make you uncomfortable.
If Kuno wants to whisper, he's gonna fucking whisper, okay? Let's whisper, pig.
This is it. You've got him. But be careful. You can still fuck this up. Don't make Kuno look bad in this.
Don't make him look bad, okay. Trying to control you, man, what's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary. What's up with her? She's terrifying, crazy, scary.
Crazy? You don't know the half of it. She's not crazy. She's insane. Dangerous. She's smoked a man. She's done people in. Probably even pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Stop talking to him! Kuno, I'm fucking warning you! You're gonna get us into shit!
She understands what you're trying to do.
Yo, see? Did Kuno not tell you? Kuno told you. Kuno talks to whoever he wants. Talk, pig. Kuno's got it under control.
You did it. They're separated. He's even turned his back to her, so she can't read his lips.
Here we go. What do you mean she smoked someone?
Kuno means she killed someone. That's
Oh.
right. She's a killer. Like, actually a killer.
He's meant everything he said before, but right now, he not only means it, he is sincere.
Shit. You serious about this killing business?
Killing is serious shit. Kuno's always serious about the 488.
488. The criminal code doesn't go higher than 190.
She's probably killed a pig too. I mean, I'm pretty sure she has.
Okay, how many cops has she killed then?
Forget Kuno said that. Kuno was just shitting. Kuno was just running his mouth. Kuno's stupid like that.
He feels eyes on the back of his head and then
A
stops.
cop would be too large for her to overpower, but a determined child of her size can still kill the vulnerable, the elderly, the homeless, or other children. The creature peers at you both from over the fence. There is something searching in her eyes.
Kuno, you think it's possible that she's killed other children?
Kuno falls silent. He does not look at you when he replies.
Kuno, that's it. That's what Kuno is starting to think, yeah.
Damn. Okay. You think she has anything to do with the dead man?
Yeah, she would have liked to fuck him up, but she didn't. Kuno wasn't around, and C was with Kuno.
Where were you?
Look, Kuno's gonna put you at ease. We didn't do it.
He speaks the truth, my liege.
Okay. You said she's insane.
Yeah, she's psycho. None of that kiddie psycho, cat burning shit. She does the real deal.
What's the real deal?
Snuff radio shit. Believe me, pig, you don't want to know.
And he doesn't even want to think about it. This isn't just another boast.
What's the language she uses? Napa Kimpi. Faggoty.
Fuck knows. She says it's the song of her people or some shit.
What people?
Crazy people. The fucking Nakis. I don't know.
Sounds boreal, like something from the tundra and tiger-covered Cutler, Isola. Far, far away from here. As far as possible, really.
Who knows? Could she be Cerise?
Cerise? Like that man from Helmdall shit? She could be. She could be that Helmdall shit.
Revachol does have a small Suarese community, or she climbed into a yakberry crate and was shipped over accidentally.
Your sister?
Fuck no, she's not my sister. She's just a stray who got in, like a mad dog or some shit.
Stray?
Yeah, she was just there.
Points to the apartment building behind the fence.
What was that, Kuno?
Little one twists her neck looking at the building.
She was in the hallway, dripping wet, by the fucking shoe rack, in the dark.
Why was she dripping wet?
Kuno's got no fucking idea. Her hair was all wet. I think she pissed on the floor too. She was there for 3 days, in the corner, every time Kuno went out.
Said she got in? How?
I don't know. Someone left the door open. Kuno comes home and she's sleeping under the desk, under the pile of clothes, like a dog.
What about your parents?
Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit. Doesn't even see her there, or thinks it's fucking Kuno. Shit's all on Kuno.
How are you dealing with all this?
How's Kuno dealing? Kuno's dealing just fine. He doesn't need you fucking with any of it. C doesn't either. Kuno's got this shit under control.
Need backup. I'm here for you.
Listen. C is Kuno's go-to. Kuno's protecting her. You fuck with C, you fuck with Kuno. You threaten her. You threaten to take her away.
This is what it all comes down to. He needs you to take him seriously now.
I'm going to kill you. I'll run when you put the cuffs on her, sneak up on you later, and fuck you up. You understand?
Boy looks you in the eye. Black people starting to focus. I can respect that.
All right. Now we can do business.
Business?
Yeah? What do you want? Kuno can hook you up with...
He starts no longer whispering.
Don't hook him up with shit, Kuno.
See? Relax. He respects the Kuno. Kuno made him respect the Kuno. You respect the Kuno, you get all kinds of shit.
All right.
Kuno's gonna get you hooked on illegal narcotics if you run a little errand for the Kuno. Get you hooked, pig. Get his hook in you. Then Kuno gonna get you hooking for more. Cash in big style. Pig hooker. And shit, you can even fuck back in Kuno's kingdom. That fucking pile of eternite. It's a secret door, okay? Just pull it up and you can fuck into Kuno's shack.
What was that about running? You and Aaron and illegal narcotics, Kuno?
Kuno gets it from his dad.
Oh.
Kuno and his dad are major suppliers. That's where Kuno gets his lightning on. Problem is, Kuno and his dad had a little falling out. Now junkies clawing at Kuno's door. Streets going mad. Kuno's got to throw his dirty popo man at it.
Okay.
Dirty popo man is you. In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half of the speed.
Who's your dad, Kuno?
Kuno's dad is a fucking monster. He's the most violent man in Revachol. He doesn't give a shit about a single thing. He drinks too.
Are you sure you can take on the most violent man in Revachol? In your condition?
Which material are we talking about?
Like half.
This is very confidently. Half of what?
A baggie, but like in this vial.
That's half a gram, sir.
Half a gram?
Yeah, half a G. Want it or not?
That's not very much material at all.
Fuck you talking about half a G? This shit is giant, grade A shit. So clean you can barely see it.
You can barely see it because there's barely any.
Hey, never mind, Kuno. This is what's gonna happen.
Okay. Kuno's listening.
I like that there's two options. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. Then there's the same thing, but it says lie. You need speed. Going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Retrobal.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out. You wouldn't like the Kuno when he's out. Kuno's violent dad's got Kuno's key. So you need to fuck your way in there. Go to the pier side, bang on the door till the cleaning gimp lets you in. That's how Kuno does it. Then you go to room 12 and kick down the door, police violence style. That's what Kuno does. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckhead. That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for here?
Come on, Kim. Obviously, I'm not gonna take it. I need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
The fuck about it? You're
Get lost.
Kuno
Okay, I'm
doesn't
off.
fucking care.
Well, we got a lot more out of that than I thought we would. Holy shit.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Kind of boots.
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boot tracks.
Noted.
In an exact count.
What do you think you are? A super detective?
What?
You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
My morale got damaged. Motherfucker. So that's it, huh?
There are several footprints.
God damn it. Oh, whatever. This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow. Cop's gonna blow, Kuno.
3%? Turn away. No, it's for kids. It wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man.
There he still is.
Well, 3%.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Let it out.
You feel a great force ringing from your stomach. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Sorry.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it.
Thanks.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Where'd I get ammonia from?
There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay. Oh, so... what? I can't investigate the body now unless I have ammonia? East of the hotel. So I can't do that just yet. Oh, herbs in the greenhouse. Took shit. Cool. Over here. Each mechanism has been nice for some years. Oh, is this the secret entrance?
The pile of Eternite looks stranger now that Kuno told you about his pad.
Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because, unless Kuno lied, you should just be able to pull the panels aside. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
I found Kuno Town.
So this is the shack Kuno mentioned. Let's take a look inside there.
Yeah, sure, let's go. Empty tube of magnesium supplement. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
what's the ladder in the corner?
See that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Just get out of the way or get fucked up. Money! What's that? The hell am I going right now? Why are you redeeming so much white bread? Doorway's gonna collapse soon. Foundation pillars keep ruins together. A postcard. Postcard depicts an ill-advised regional area overlooking the Jamrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi and ominous fog already right behind. Blah, blah, blah. Money. Nice. Raking in the cash. Sweet. Anyway, I wanted to get this jacket.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here.
Look, Lieutenant. Someone left his cloak behind.
Yes, it's probably yours.
Oh.
It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment. You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
I am definitely going to die if I do that.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard.
Want a sandwich? Hi. Yeah, hello, pigeon. Hi. Is there something you need? Yes. Do you need something?
The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Motherfucker. That's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
Looks like the sad piece of fabric floating in the wind. What exactly are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring.
Looks around, wind rustling in his hair. Yeah, that's what I was doing just this morning.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
You really think this cloak is mine? Should I go for it? Jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it, well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide?
Might have my gun. Dude, it's an 8% chance. I'm gonna save because I might end up just dying if I fuck this up. Hello? Yes. Hi. Hi, how are you?
A tarpaulin cloak
Go for
is
it.
still caught on the railing.
I'm gonna eat shit so bad. Oh no. He's gonna fucking eat it.
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up there.
Right, I can't do it right now. I'll make the jump next time. Holy shit. But I didn't actually fall. Oh, wait, did I die? What is happening? Am I dead?
You feel something in your chest. An unnatural pressure. It's spreading to your left arm. Your jaw.
I'm guessing this is bad.
Very, very bad. This is the end. Bad.
I don't know how I died if I didn't fall.
All you feel is pain and weakness. You have to surrender now. We all do. It gets so dark. You don't even see her face. Like you always thought you would. You only see pain and fear. Cop suffers final heart attack.
I had a heart attack.
Lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday. His death, though abrupt, did not come as a surprise to those who knew him. He was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain Ptolemy Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker." He loved his liquor, sure, said Detective Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken. According to an official statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
So I almost jumped, then went back, and I almost had a heart attack. Or I did have a heart attack because of it. Okay.
A tarpaulin cloak is
So I guess I'm not getting that right now. Wait, hold on. Let me check something.
A tarpaulin cloak is
To
still
be fair, yeah, hold on. Yeah, that gets rid of it. So if I take off my shoes,
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught.
17%. Still terrible. Let's run it back. See if I die again. I have a 17% chance this time.
Is still caught on the railing. No one has claimed it for their own.
Do it, do it, do it. Ah, you coward. Can I heal before I have a heart attack?
Nope, no.
Sure. Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost.
So I could have healed while my health was going down. Oh, I see. Hold on a minute. Let's go back. Now that I take it off my shoes and my pants, what's it at now?
A tarpaulin cloak is still caught
28%? Alright, now 28%.
On the railing.
Come on!
No one has claimed
Come
it for
on!
their own.
Oh, come on. I can't make this fucking jump. Son of a bitch. Well, whatever. I'm gonna head back down. Split a kilo with Kuno. Take down Kuno's dad. I don't think that's gonna happen. I'm not physical. I'll fucking die. Yeah, ammonia. The gardener or the store. So I can actually investigate the body. This.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists
Oh.
all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
No. Pick them up if you had a bag.
This Post Lavantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box. Pat the box.
The box seems happy.
Cool.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Leave. That healed my morale? I didn't need it, but cool. The book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man surrounded by flames. This book's about Tay. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. Wait. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jankas from Bigania. Book about Boidario culture, promotes freedom and roaming upstream. Book about the future, the government reads your mind using radio technology. Wait, hello.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
A young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you, smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
What kind of store is this anyway?
It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
My encyclopedia thing failed? That's my best stat. Are you serious? My best stat failed? Holy shit. What is a book?
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
I don't need to know all this interesting
My
things.
pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know?
Oh, I got a skill point. Ah, here we go. I wonder if I could level this up and go back there and then make the jump. I guess I could try. Holy shit. A lot of info on these. God damn. If I ask you some questions.
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
She smiles at the thought, perhaps imagine yourself in that
Or
situation.
there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What a poor man getting a rich lady.
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
I see.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
It's written really well.
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone is poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes, yeah, poor people are boring.
I guess, yes. People in books are always very interesting, especially the romance people.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out at all?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Yeah, you think she has one about an excruciatingly painful breakup?
I don't think it's a romance story if the main characters break up, though.
Pauses, trying to figure out the appropriate answer. No, think about it. One where they plunge into a torrid spiral of pain and recrimination. Only it's really long and drawn out. Scarred for life. Phantom limb.
No, I don't know.
She looks at you with puzzlement. Doesn't ring a bell? Alright, I'll ask your mom.
Yes, she knows books. Definitely.
What was that? An idea for an unfinished novel stuck somewhere in your forebrain? You clearly have issues you need to address.
Wow. That's enough romance for me. I had other questions.
Maybe some about other books?
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
Girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts her eyes wide as if recalling
Feel
something.
free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold
I'm
because...
signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
We should play the new Helldivers 2 update later, bro. I'd be down. Maybe after I'm done streaming. Pat her head. You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
Doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
What? fuck it. You're such a good trooper you are. Already learned the value of hard work. Pat her head.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
She smiles and stands upright like a little soldier. Should you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
How's the business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed? In what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
bankrupt.
Exactly. But we've been doing fine so far.
That sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this, narrow your eyes, and look through the creaking boards on the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case, but I don't see much more to look into here.
And it makes a note in his notebook.
Yes, please do look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games you asked about are also there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
How does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were asking about romance novels.
But Kim, the plastic manifestations.
No such thing.
Then sit to your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Enough about the curse, for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Yeah, I get it. Crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way.
You don't look much like a policeman.
Huh? Oh, what does a cop look like then?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Ah, points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important in police work, anyway. It's your point to your head.
Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul. Not head, child. Heads.
Soul. That Mullen guy looks like a Happelman. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul.
I'm not sure I understand.
A policeman's gotta have the right stuff, an ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weakling like Mullen.
If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul. Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Aha! Okay, I'm gonna deduce something now.
You failed to deduce anything.
Dude!
substantial.
I lost an 88. What is this XCOM bullshit?
She waits intently.
I'm a detective. I just thought you were very
Come
smart.
on, don't be silly. That's not a proper deduction.
Dude, 88% chance lost. Fuck off. Okay, I'll see you around. Fucking XCOM horse shit. Hate that so much. Should I really be in here right now? Ah, fuck it. Oh. Oh. Oh, just a camera change. Sports magazines. I don't really think I'm gonna get anything out of this. Fuck it, just talk to you. Hello.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance. Be welcome, and please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
So, are you the owner of the store?
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
Your daughter's the one sitting outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful. Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to
Oh
buy
my.
books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, Her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong.
Mind your own business, sir. In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
No, I'm gonna say that one. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
You must be kidding. There's nothing like that happening.
Demands. How much do you pay the kid?
Good, sir. What does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her, as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Such criminal behavior would not happen in more developed countries.
In some more developed countries, this sort of thing is 2 felonies, child labor and slavery.
Those countries will realize they've raised a lazy and spoiled generation. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
Okay, let's change the show.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
Girl outside mentioned that this place is cursed.
Cursed? Who said that? Annette? I will have a word with her. This place is not cursed. It has a robustly magnetic energy. Good for commercial activity. My business is thriving, sir.
What in God's name is she talking about?
Well, farewell for now. I'm gonna go in the cellar. Don't mind me.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Shopkeeper, what's behind the curtains?
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you, urging you to buy more books. Oddly enough, the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Yeah.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. This is a traditional Seminese ward, meant to provide protection against ill luck, bad dreams, curses, and other supernatural scourges.
Who are these Seminese?
Inhabitants of Ile de Fantôme, the Seminine Islands down south. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
And has closed around her pendant. Her fingers nervously play with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
This is about the curse. That's why you're afraid.
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees. I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
Oh, ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in.
Why? It's not like anyone was killed there.
Dr. Burley, as her hand flies over her mouth, baffled by her own bluntness.
I am sorry. I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold.
You do? My God. Even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them.
No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Talking is always good. Go see what she has to say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Alright, fine. I'll talk with you first.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Why are you so uptight about those curtains? I just want to know what's on the other
I
side.
already told you. It's just a storage room for employees. I don't understand why it's so important to you. Just let it go, officer. Go buy some goddamn books. You're supposed to be drawn to the books.
Are you supposed to is it like not a curse? It's a curse that like draws people in to look at your books. Like what the wrong with this lady? If it's just a storage room, then why does it have a Simonese war protecting it?
It's just for decoration.
She wavers under your gaze, mouth pressed into a tight-lipped smile. Then something breaks.
Okay, fine. It's because this place is cursed. Just like Annette said, they don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Are you happy now, officer? Happy that you've ruined everything?
Closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. What is this curse? How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
Shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit
It's
store.
the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
Here's the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements. There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Sounds familiar.
Strange, I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Why did you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Wow. Void raves. You have new words.
Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
Nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building. Even though now I fear it's not enough.
Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books. There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Desert pygmy shamans. That sounds like a rather questionable way to describe a group of people.
Hello? Hi. You need something, Pigeon? Yes? Hello? Would you like me to take the case? I could investigate, see if the curse is real.
Most certainly not. I don't want anyone who's not familiar with the psychic arts to get involved in this mess. Stay away. Leave the spirits be, so they can return to their slumber.
My liege, you know what this case calls for? A para-detective.
Hello again, esteemed officer, and welcome to Crime
Please!
Slither up to her, you silver-tongued fiend. Show her what world-class perfidy looks like.
Ma'am, I came here to help. I've handled paranatural situations before.
Are you sure? Don't think I haven't seen charlatans before.
I sense the psychic emanations from afar. Sleeper Beyond calls
I'm
out.
not sure I can trust your claims. Honestly, you look like a bit of a drinker. I'm sorry for being so blunt, but...
The lieutenant keeps his usual stony calm. He silently picks out his notebook. Go ahead then, rock her world, he thinks. I'll compose some notes.
Rock her world, he thinks? I admit, I've had my share of drinks, but only because the spectral realm is parapsychologically taxing.
How do you know all this?
Here we go.
We go. Your wards brought me here in the first place. The Simonese blood also runs through me.
You're part Simonese. Oh, it means our meeting couldn't have been mere chance. The hand of fate guides us. But I am not the only one at risk. I have to think of my daughter. You are certain you can help us? Keep us safe? I can't allow any collateral damage to hit us.
I kind of want to, like, say something about Kim, but what if he fucks it up? No problem whatsoever. Your family is safe. The Phantoms are no match for me.
If you promise, good officer, then you might be our last hope. Do you swear it?
A hand on your heart. On my honor.
Thank you, sir. There's one more thing I haven't told you about yet. The entity
The entity. I think she actually got that from me since I did it back then. Oh, really? She stole that from you, huh?
Do not act surprised. You know of these things, sire.
Of course, the entity, for I've sensed its presence.
You have? The entity takes the form of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she must be connected to the curse ever since I first saw her. Did you know that she lives inside the chimney?
Chimney. The passage between heaven and hell, of course.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume.
Nice.
You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. What is the source of this curse? Here's the key to the warded door behind the curtains. Take it. Oh, and please do return to me after you've looked round. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse. What you discover in there.
Unbelievable darkness and ruin. What you discover? Probably just some office space. Don't be scared.
Alright, time to figure out fucking solve this curse. What is going on? I'm supposed to be investigating a dead body and solving a case, but instead I'm in a bookstore solving some fucking curse from this place. This is like some Yakuza bullshit.
A set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
This is so dumb. I love this shit. This is wild. I went from fucking interrogating a little kid about his friend that is probably murdering other little kids to solving a curse from a bookstore. Fuck it, Podal.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Oh!
Escapes from... As she tries her best to look away, her round face buried in her hands. That's a lot of talismans. Ghostly silhouettes of hair dryers. Vaguely endrawn is portrait of a man.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Knock on it.
Only an echo. No one is there.
Right, unlock it.
After exerting some force, you manage to turn the key. It's eerily silent. The door slides slightly open, letting a draft of cold air into the room.
Kim? Maybe you should go first.
Detective, you're the one in charge.
Alright, fine. Oh, wow, look at that. Poster says Citus Fortis, the rest is born. Oh, what? You want to talk?
It's dark.
Lieutenant states the obvious.
And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Fair point. Yes, totally obvious.
Now let's get to it.
Some areas are inaccessible without your flashlight. After you've acquired it, go to your inventory.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, look at that. What now? What do you want?
What is this place?
Lieutenant, there's a dusty training equipment. It's the netherworld, beyond the veil.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages?
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
You're boring, man. You gotta have a little fun. Oh, I'm not lifting this.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
I will die
Why does it feel so familiar?
Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter?
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Stale smell of rubber, squeaky sound of sneakers.
It's just a memory.
Yeah, legendary. Because I am extremely weak. Look, Kim, it's a trap. There are no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try that because my character is not physically strong. It's not his thing. A shot put bomb. I feel like you should hold on to this and make good use of it. To sell such beautiful old school sports equipment would be a sin. So... Damn. Always blocked by old window panes and debris. This place is trashed. Can't really... Ooh, on my way. What if I actually see a ghost? Their shippers covered in spider webs that remind you of blades. Okay, what the fuck? A naked mannequin torso of strange yellow color. Money? Who goes up to touch Mothbit? More money? Hey, at least I got some money out of this. What?
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic. Translucent welkins with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
What? Spare me? What? What's going on?
Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? You should adopt one of those welkins as your persona. No longer a mere man, but a welkin.
What?
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
Damn.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin, green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
Wow.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures.
One of them is a welkin supremacist.
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Oh, this has been educational. Let's move on from the welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? All gone.
Watching mini stream and your stream on my phone? Oh, so what is mini yapping about then that made you type that?
The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones.
Huh. Every time I run a chance of an ad, here's so I bait. Oh! Wait, you're switching between both our streams on your phone? Are you not at your computer right now or something?
You see primitive oil rigs built into glaciers, boreal dvorg, yurts under the snow, great mammoth-like beasts of burden. A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Someone was a nerd.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Minimi stands for a mini-meeting. It's part of a bigger framework for managing work called RUN. Station 41 tried to implement it a few years ago, but failed.
Nope, I'm trying to fix Wi-Fi. Oh, your Wi-Fi is down. Oh, that's not surprising. Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
Lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field and
A
nothingness.
note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Check the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: "Call in, tune out," "Wirral untethered," and "Heat death of the universe."
Someone was a massive nerd.
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
Is the lieutenant watching you circle around the machine? You sound surprised and a bit cautious. I think I should turn it on.
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Turning it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling.
This is where the memory should go.
Press play.
Nothing happens.
Press play again.
Nothing happens.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Oh, shit.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. The whole thing resembles Kadran mosaic tiles. Very pedantic.
Hold on. How do I know what Kadran mosaic tiles are supposed to look like?
History classes, students with their textbooks open, studying the roots of our civilization. Those aquarelle blue tiles looked beautiful in the sun.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
So we're... Nah, fuck it. Of course. The anatomy of the curse.
Perhaps. The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants.
Wait, who's the Game Master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
Oh.
A conductor for the hundreds of story threads that pass through the Game Master's frequency.
If it's a game, then who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like.
So it's like you call in and play fucking like D&D or something.
All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
So what, it was just all a dream?
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
What else?
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. an echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Someone had a big dream. It's a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe, yeah.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
It's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making?
Yes, that is the question.
Then it takes a step back, steepling in his hand.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it, make it work on radio computers.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
Well, they're planning to do that.
2 call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a 2-way radio.
Yeah, that's the idea I had.
Then there's the game master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Grad, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Not in Revachol West, among the ruins.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an inter-isolary game before. We just don't have the technology.
This was a role-playing game?
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway.
Yeah.
Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the WeWorld board game, with hit death thrown in.
Super cool. Someone should give them millions of real immediately. This game is too good to be left unfinished.
It's super cool. What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Wow.
Indeed, it's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
They were insane if they thought they could do this.
Yes, especially in here.
Then it looks around the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the room in front of your feet.
Let's keep moving.
Well, this was an interesting little find. And it leads somewhere. Where the fuck am I now? Nice. Is that a big-ass bear?
You see a terrifying ice
fridge
with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are
Remember when we
red.
were supposed to be like investigating a murder or something?
The bear looks oddly realistic. Is it taxidermy?
What is this thing? It looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Relax, Kim. It's a fridge.
Of course. Just a giant ice bear-shaped fridge.
Yeah. It's kind of weird when you say it like that. Relaxes his hand, his face bathed in the harsh light of the open fridge door.
Let's take a look inside.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Revachol Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Take the note.
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Oh, nice.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Then with the ice cream wrappers in.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place?
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
Then it reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice.
Honestly, I think this shit would be cool if I saw it. I'd be like, whoa, that was awesome. I'd be tempted to buy the ice cream.
What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Yeah, I was gonna say, why is it still on? The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why is it still on if nothing's even in it? All collapse is now inaccessible.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Kim, what is this thing? Is it a furnace?
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney.
This is a door and gingerly peeks inside.
No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
Look inside.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs.
What are you doing?
Lieutenant asks when he sees you climb halfway inside the furnace. I'm not sure, Kim, but I think I can hear someone talking upstairs.
Wait, really? You should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Oh, now he's interested. Yell into the furnace. Kick it with your foot. Ow! I can have another heart attack.
You feel something in your
Oh
chest.
yeah, if I take any
Unnatural
damage,
pressure.
I just instantly die because my endurance is so bad. Oh no! Was there no autosave? Oh my god. Now I'm back. This time I'll fucking save my game. Quick save. Here we go.
A thick layer. Looks like this
Looks like it. No one has used...
It's dark.
What are you doing? Wait, really? You should investigate. See if someone's upstairs.
Bring your hands to coal.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. You feel the spirit of Ramut Karzai, ancient hero of Grad, pulsing through you. All that's left is to cover your face in war paint.
Hanamak Karazai. Smear your cheeks with black
3
coal.
dangerous stripes appear onto your cheeks, telling stories of your wild soul.
What are you doing?
I'm the reincarnation of an ancient Illimaran warrior.
Please wipe your face clean, officer.
No, you're a proud warrior. Keep it.
Don't wipe it.
You can feel your cheeks turn red under
What the fuck?
lieutenant's gaze. You look like a kid, not a police officer. Even the war paint can't conceal the embarrassment.
How do I fucking win a like 6% chance, but when it comes to like a 70 and 80% chance, I lose?
Thank you. So, where were we?
The fuck? Voice I heard. Maybe it's the malignant entity. Playson said it lives in the chimney.
You're right. The rooms do look like they're connected. But malignant entities don't exist. At least not the supernatural kind.
Always has to be the skeptic, this man.
And this isn't gonna work, most likely, because I don't
A
have
thick layer
physical.
of cold dust
Hello.
covers the. You muster all your strength and yell. Your dehydrated, hungover throat can produce little more than a dry croak. A lifetime of smoking and drinking will do that to you. The chatter from the chimney continues on as before. You seem to have made no impression on whatever's up there. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something up there.
Maybe you should let your voice rest, officer. Try again later.
Oh shit. Guess I can't work with this. Can I ask you to yell up there?
Yes?
Why can't I ask you to do it? Well, I can't continue this quest on finding what the curse is. So I can't yell. The clothes it used to display. Oh, the mannequin. Oh wait, what's up here? Oh yeah. I can just go up here.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
Yes, but I need to get in here.
This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from here.
Hello? I yelled, but it didn't work.
Again, your voice becomes a raspy croak mid-sentence. It's
Wow.
silent in the abandoned office building. No one answers you. A sudden bout of self-pity comes over you. Sire, may we suggest something? Think of the yelling into the furnace as a grand performance. Use your chest voice, not your head voice. Sing from the diaphragm.
Wait, so can I go back and try it again? Okay, quick save.
A thick layer of cold dust.
Please.
Another pathetic yelp sounds off into the vast darkness of the chimney.
Dude!
You're a little embarrassed you produced it.
I load. It's starting to annoy me, dude. Time to save, Scub. I wonder if it is like a set
A thick
chance to
layer
win or
of
not.
cold dust. Another pathetic yelp sounds off into the vast darkness.
What was it, 6 this time? Let me check. Is it set every time?
A thick layer of cold dust. Something
no, it's
breaks
not.
loose in you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Woman's voice
you've
answered.
awakened the entity.
Hello, are you there? Speak to me.
Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll open it.
You hear a low rumble upstairs. The sound of a curtain being pulled aside.
After you, officer.
Maybe. Finally. Oh, I can zoom out. Here we go. What the? Trays full of dice, colorful polyhedral dice, hundreds of them. So you're the D&D nerd. Candy dispenser has been repurposed to contain thousands of dice.
Hello. I'm Nia.
A bird-like woman sits on a throne of tools with emerald light shining through her hair.
Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius.
She taps on her headphones.
So what kind of die are you looking for?
Could this be the malicious entity? Perhaps it's wise to go along with this masquerade for now. She's got a direct view to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Oh, hold on. What do you mean by Milius?
Yes, a Milius is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
Pats on the headphones on the table.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking.
You must have me confused with someone else. I haven't knocked on your window.
Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind?
Why are you asking me about dice?
I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
Role-playing games? You know the one made by Fortress Accident. Does that count?
Maybe. Not really sure why I'm here, honestly.
How strange. Well, if you're interested, my rate is 10 real per set. Unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use.
Also around her, covered with rows of precious stones.
It almost looks as if the stones and dice are a natural part of the room, growing out of the shells like stalagmites. No falsehoods are present. She's a novelty dice maker and doesn't have anything to hide. Ask what you need.
How'd you become a dice maker?
How did I become one? It was a business decision. I was a regular jeweler at first, but that's an unfocused field. Some of my friends were role players. They asked me to make some polyhedral dice out of cobalt. That was my first order. I grew it from there.
You like role-playing games yourself?
Not especially. I like working with rare materials and a steady pay. And role players as customers? They're nice people.
Some of those nice people have big bucks to spend on novelty items. She's thankful for the security they provide her.
Oh. What do you know about the man who was lynched behind the whirling in rags?
Nothing really. I didn't know him.
Who cares about the dead body? We might be dealing with a malignant entity here. The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window.
What do you mean by daily ruckus?
Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard.
Stop to try and come up with an example.
During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's heard of the murder, but did not see it, sire.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid.
And you never took your eyes off the work to look out at the window?
I might have, But in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone.
And so I go through all of this and still can't give me any info. You often work Sunday nights.
It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
I see. Thank you for your answers.
She nods.
Anything else, officer?
Hey, where are we anyway? What is this place?
We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know.
She looks at the ruddy bricks that make up the walls. Even though they've been repainted, there are still signs of coal black soot here and there.
But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
That's nice.
Plaisance was right. There's an entity living in the chimney. You should ask her about the curse.
Creative.
Then it looks around the spacious room, its ceiling fading into shadows above. This place is cursed. Did you know that people call it the doomed commercial area?
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true.
Plaisance is the one who sent me. She's convinced that the place is swarming with malicious energies.
Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energies spared her somehow?
This is a wise woman. She has Seminence trinkets protecting the curse.
Ah, the Seminese trinkets, of course.
She nods as if this explains everything.
But it doesn't. This is merely a sarcastic response.
All right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the whirling in rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex.
Hold on, the whirling is part of the doomed commercial area?
You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the East of the Commerce Central project.
Yes, but it's still a separate building. The malicious energies can't reach them.
And then there is me.
She sighs, looking at her messy work table. All kinds of tools lie there scattered, from knives to carving files to wire cutters.
I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million-real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Maybe it's just because she's so talented that she's been able to woo the curse.
Plaisance thinks it's because you're the source of it, a malignant entity.
Malignant entity? What does that even mean? Some kind of sorceress? What about you, officer? Do you think I'm the malignant entity?
Time has come to face the source. Fear not, for the forces of the universe are supporting you in this psychic quest.
I think it still might be you that's causing this. Narrow your eyes very mysteriously.
So I'm the Grand Dragon in the cave. Might I ask what supports this claim?
There's something ghostly about you. Ethereally, squint your eyes suspiciously.
Ethereal? Thank you, but I think it's just the lighting.
No, it's the troubled color of her energetic vibrations.
No, I mean it. Your energetic vibrations are off. I sense tragedies in your past, darling.
Of course you do. Show me a person in Martinez who doesn't have any tragedies in their past, and then we'll talk. If you ever find a way to explain all those inconsistencies in the curse, then let me know.
She turns back to her work.
That's all she has to say on the subject. She has been thorough and truthful, as far as we can see. Plaisance needs to hear about this. Perhaps if you combine your psychic energies, you will make sense of the situation.
Shivers. Legendary. Well, it's worked before.
You feel nothing.
Damn.
If anything, it's uncomfortably warm in here.
Start taking off your clothes. You need to connect. Fuck it.
Excuse me. What are you doing?
That speaker stares at you while you start to fuss with your pants.
Officer.
Trying to lower my body temperature.
And why would you do that?
Part of the special technique I have.
And what technique is that?
Okay, hear me out. Sometimes I get these feelings.
Miss, I apologize for my colleague's behavior. He's still recovering from an unusual medical episode.
Officer, this isn't how mature adults deal with their feelings.
Now you feel something. The cold damp of shame washing over you.
No, not like that. It's like I can feel the wind, or I don't know, the air pressure, and then the air tells
The
me.
air pressure told you to take your pants off in my studio?
This is not going very well, is it? Word-wise.
Yes, exactly.
Can you please employ this special technique somewhere else? I work here and my work requires concentration. Half-naked people don't help with that.
Do you know what happened to the other tenants? Everyone else is gone.
More or less. Are you interested in anyone specific?
Oh, quite a lot of them spring to mind.
What happened to the gym?
It wasn't merely a gym, it was Artemitep's boxing club. A community project created to steer at-risk youth away from drugs and crime.
That's what Kuno needs. Community-centric boxing.
Kuno? Who's Kuno?
He's a little ginger gremlin who likes to defile dead bodies.
Oh yes, you mean the kid with the sailor's mouth. Yes, I've heard him yelling profanities in the backyard.
Looks out the window. It's oddly quiet there at the moment.
I think it would take more than a gym to help that kid.
And who is Artemitep?
A kind man from Zemsk. I heard he had some trouble with the law when he was younger, and that's why he wanted to start the gym, as his way of giving back.
Judging from the kids I've met so far, it didn't really work out, did it?
It didn't. If anything, it made the youth situation in Martinez even worse. At some point, someone started a rumor that the punching bag downstairs was full of amphetamines.
Wow.
It's not really full of that. No one would store their drugs like that.
Eventually, the coalition took away the funding and the club went bankrupt. This was a few years ago. It's gotten much more peaceful around the plaza ever since.
What's up with the broken windows?
Oh, this one's a mess. There used to be a company that promised to repair windows 24 hours a day. What could go wrong with this one, right? Turns out, the business was actually set up as a front for an illicit group that was producing snuff milias. Who would have guessed?
What's the snuff milieu?
And they never cleaned up the debris either. Now it's just littering the hallway and I have no idea how to get rid of it on my own.
Cool, very cool about the debris, but what's a snuff milieu?
It's a Sub Rosa radio station that broadcasts real murders with real victims. Some people pay good money to get off on it.
Oh.
Nothing changes in her tone as she says that, as if it's just another piece of information to lay out for the world.
Don't worry, the ICP has a separate division that deals exclusively with unlicensed sub-roses. This isn't our problem.
Good luck with that. It's not easy catching those perpetrators.
Someone here makes stuffed animals? I saw mounts lying around.
You mean Mr. Fabron, the taxidermist? No, he mostly just did drugs.
Oh.
Anything else?
Oh, creepy mannequins.
There used to be a fashion atelier here, but I have forgotten the head designer's name. They were doing well for a couple of years, until the insect rights activists came.
Insect right activists? What in the name of...
The atelier produced a certain collection that used chitin among the materials. Apparently chitin is made in the Occident, where it's extracted from beetle wings. And you know how all kinds of political movements are big in the Occident. The activists shut down the biggest chitin supplier, which of course caused the price to skyrocket. And, naturally, all the most fashionable tastemakers refused to be seen in chitin from then on. The atelier went bankrupt before they could finish the collection.
But insects don't have any brains or feelings.
Actually, insects do have brains, but yes, I understand what you're saying. I think the protesters took it a little too far.
As she shifts around, you notice several dead flies on the windowsill in front of her. Legs up. They're not moving.
Anything else?
What a strange machine.
Fortress Accident, the radio game studio.
Closes her eyes as some remnant of a memory lights up her face.
She liked them.
They were an interesting bunch. We talked about role-playing systems every now and then. Once, I even saw two of them get into fisticuffs over Wirral. They certainly took their work very seriously, even if they seemed to be chronically liberal with their schedules.
What do you mean liberal? What happened?
The usual. They ran out of money and couldn't get the project done on time.
What went wrong?
Well, I did hear them talking at times.
He looks at the hallway. as if she could still hear them chit-chat behind her curtains on a cigarette break.
They seemed to believe they were historical individuals on some grand quest.
She sounds almost mocking when she says that.
Really? It must have been on a gigantic eco trip.
That's what I thought. Because when the money started to run out, they just began to complain a lot about capitalism. You know, how the markets are rigged to keep up new businesses and so on. In the end, they just didn't get it done. They didn't have enough willpower to produce something truly historic. And to show up to work on time.
She's right. Showing up to work on time is important.
That's too bad. I would have sworn them. The project looked great.
Not the wisest decision. You would have lost all your savings.
As a paradise on the table, one of them stops you at the edge of the metallic
The
desk.
result is 1 on a 20-sided die.
Damn.
The dice is black and filled with little silvery flakes, like snowfall.
Anything else?
It's a terrifying taxidermy bear in the cellar.
Oh boy, the fabled Revo Show ICT. You're in for a treat here.
She smiles and leans closer, hands on her knees like a stand-up comedian ready to tell a story.
The place was owned by two guys who had some rather innovative ideas about marketing. The bear was one of them. Now ask me about their other ideas.
Indeed. What were the other ideas?
Alright, what about the other ideas?
There was really just one. And it involved picking out the prettiest girls in the neighborhood and paying them 20 cents per hour to man the booth. And by man the booth, I mean slump behind the counter with a face that could maim you if you ever dared to disturb their bored magazine browsing.
What do they expect? 20 cents per hour is a dog's pay. I'm surprised they showed up to work at all.
Oh, but they did. They did show up to work, and not alone. There were also acne-ridden girlfriends and gorilla-like boyfriends loitering near the ice cream stand. And they already had the bear.
Close their eyes to remembering something painful. What about the bear?
The bear.
She repeats, pressing thumbs to her temples like trying to suppress a headache. Didn't work out?
Of course not. The bear was terrifying. No one wants ice cream guarded by a hostile apex predator. To make matters worse, the fridge didn't work too well either, and half the ice cream came out malformed and partially melted. Eventually, Ravishell Ice City lost the price war to its rival, Glacé 5000. Glacé 5000 sold caramel sundaes for only 5 cents a piece, out of regular fridges.
I'm sure the bear was doing its best.
Maybe. Because the taxidermist who made that bear definitely wasn't. Doing his best, I mean.
Okay.
He said that the bear was his vision beast. He said he met his vision beast while high on desiccants. Called it Megatherion.
Megatherion.
Sounds cool. Why is everyone doing drugs in this place? Even the taxidermist?
Megatherion?
Megatherion. A mega wild beast.
It's a mega wild beast.
It's an imaginary beast that guides you through life by telling you to do more drugs, mostly.
Oh.
The horrific necktie tightens around your neck, strangely excited. But it doesn't feel particularly fun this time around.
I don't do drugs.
Very good. You shouldn't do them. You're a police officer after all. Anyway, now you know the story of the fallen ice cream empire.
It's almost sad finishing the story. Some dust beams swirl in the afternoon air. Her eyes follow it idly.
Anything else? Another failed business, perhaps? I've been here for a long time.
Found the building's intercom, but it's not working.
Oh, right. I hope you didn't try to ring me. I think none of those doorbells work, including mine. I'm still in the middle of connecting the wires. Sorry about the confusion.
You're telling me that you have a doorbell there? Which one?
The one with an empty name card. It's the last one in the list.
Oh.
As I said, it's quite useless right now. It doesn't work yet.
I didn't see that.
Sure, I'm listening.
Alright. That's all I really had.
Good. I hope it clarified things a bit. What else?
Wow, that was a lot of yapping. But a lot of failed businesses that didn't really do me a whole lot of good to learn, but it was interesting to listen to. Using a puddle of melting snow. Yeah, that was interesting. I guess I can go talk with her now and tell her that the evil spirit is just a woman selling dice. Die. Wait. Can I get in here? Yeah, I can. Production schedule. Steel rotor blades bearing a slipstream logo. Oh, wait, can I ask her about that now? That's the only couple things I didn't look at yet. What's with the rotor blades and skis?
They were made by a company called Slipstream. After they pivoted from making rotor blades to skis, their chief executive took off on a vacation with all their money.
Oof. She rests her chin on her hand with an impish smile.
Honestly, I think it's quite funny. I think he's still sending out holiday transmissions from Tulula or Tiumotiri or Hashkor or wherever he is.
It's illegal running off with the company's money like that. Hasn't even been arrested.
Sure, it's illegal, but it's not exactly anything extraordinary in business. Besides, Slipstream is history now. All their remaining assets got seized by the bailiffs in 47. I have no idea why those skis and blades are still lying around.
They were just the props. Why return them?
Good.
Alright, well, I've heard all I need to hear. I guess I should go back to the lady and tell her. What is the point of doing all this? I really don't know. Because I didn't even get information from her about the murder. She couldn't even give me any information, even though she had a fucking straight up view of it. Hello? Can I go? What? The curtain was open when I went down here, but now it's shut. Oh no, is my game bugged? Oh my god, my game might be bugged. Oh my fucking god. I think my game is fucked. I think my game is actually bugged. The curtain should be open, not closed. Oh, hold on. Maybe loading my game will help. It's still shut. Oh, my game bugged out. Oh, it means I'm gonna have to like redo all of that.